Just Scott Paget, because we are tracking some pretty dangerous heat across North Texas. Scott.
That's right, Brooke. A lot of us want to stand in the freezer a little bit longer to cool ourselves down today because we're seeing our first heat advisory of the year in place. Went into effect at noon today, remains in effect until 7 p.m. on Thursday. That's been expanded. Yesterday, when it was first issued, it only went through Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Now extended one more day because of the heat that's going to be in place. So we have temperatures right now sitting at our major reporting stations in the low 90s, which is below average for this time of the year. You're thinking, okay, well, that's not too bad. However, you can see the low 90s right now. When you factor in the dew point in the 70s, this is the problem. It feels like 102 in Denton right now to 107 in Breckenridge, 104 in Mineral Wells. I sampled a couple of other locations and definitely checked on Bowie, and yes, that feels like temperature at 113, 101 in Greenville is what it feels like, to 99 in McKinney. We've seen a windy day. Our south winds are still near about 15 miles per hour, gusting up to 35 in Fort Worth, to 32 in McKinney, to 32 in Dallas. So we're dealing with that southerly wind really pumping up the Gulf moisture, which is adding to that feels like temperature in the triple digits. And you see all the way through 7 o'clock this evening, we're going to have that feels like temperature still around 102 at DFW, with temperatures in the mid-90s, then dropping down into the 80s because of the potential of some storms moving into parts of North Texas. Right now, the satellite and radar combined showing that we have that mix of sun and clouds greeting you. Let's move out to the west. Seeing some more storms developing near Abilene, west of Abilene. This is along the dry line. Same story as yesterday. So some of those storms could work their way into North Texas, the west sides of North Texas, west of 35, going into this evening and not last long. So you see on the future sky forecast going into the evening hours, some of those storms possibly trying to drift their way on in between about 7 to 8 to near 9 o'clock, and then starting to dissipate even more as we go into the 10 to 11 o'clock time frame, and then we dry out into the overnight hours. Hour by hour tomorrow, another hot day on tap. 7 a.m. we're going to see 79 degrees up to 99 to possibly 100. We're going to be seeing that feels like temperature possibly by about 4 to 5 o'clock. Maybe 110 or slightly higher. So you can see that on the future sky forecast going into the overnight hours. Again, still feeling pretty hot, but then here we are tomorrow afternoon. This forecast model saying 100 to 105 possibly, and then the same story then going into Thursday, about 102 to 105, even slightly higher than that in some spots. So I want to point out again that we definitely need to pay attention when you're outside for any heat warning or heat exhaustion signs. Heat exhaustion, faint or dizzy, excessive sweating, you have cool, pale, clammy skin, get to air conditioning, drink a lot of water, and take a cool shower if you can. Now, heat stroke is worse for us. Throbbing headache, no sweating, red hot dry skin, call 911 and immediately cool down until help arrives. Try to get in the shade, get inside of the air conditioning if you can. It's going to be a really hot forecast period ahead. I'm going 100 on Thursday, so that feels like temperature is going to be even higher than that. And then as we go into the holiday weekend, we're going to be seeing still temperatures cooling down, but 100 degrees. The average first one is on July 1st. We're going to get very close to that. 7-day forecast shows that we'll see 99 Friday, and then into the holiday weekend, rain chances at 30%. Brooke, temperatures back to the mid-90s by Sunday.